An average Nigerian is wicked, greedy, selfish, what's the word? Shameless. Yeah, that defines an average Nigerian. Because tell me why. I just saw that cake picnic, Nigerian cake picnic video, and I'm embarrassed on yours behalf. Like all of you that went to that picnic, I am embarrassed on your behalf.
The whole world is reacting to the first ever cake festival in Nigeria held in Lagos was a disaster. You guys, this cake festival has been holding in US, United Kingdom, Denmark, and it has been so organized. Now, this is the first ever in Nigeria and it happens in Lagos. You guys, it happened two places. Abuja own was coordinated, and you guys, the Lagos own shows that Nigeria government really need to do a lot of work because it's just showing this grief and hunger kind of display. Oh my god, it really shows the kind of personality that Nigerians have, and it's actually a disgrace to Africa. You guys, this particular cake festival has been held in Ghana and it wasn't this messy. You guys, it's so bad, and a whole lot of people, Americans, Ghanaians, and other Nigerians also have reacted to this particular viral cake festival. Let me allow you guys to watch this video and then we'll come back. Please like this video and share.
Take a look at this cake picnic in London.
Cake Picnic made its first international stop in London this weekend, and this is what it looks like when over 200 people come together and bring a cake. The main rule is no cake, no entry, and everybody showed up. There was such a variety of cakes: tiered cakes, sheet cakes, layer cakes, fruit cakes, chocolate cake, biscuit cakes. So many options. I made a chocolate layer cake with toasted coconut buttercream and a passion fruit curd, and I'll share the recipe for that next week. But it was such a gorgeous afternoon. The rain held up for us, and now I have a giant box of cake to work through.
Now let's take a look at this same event in Nigeria. This is the reason Nigeria is backward, by the way. Everyone is so selfish. This is just the way the typical Nigerian behaves. And I'm not going to say the typical black person because Ghanaians are actually very civilized. South Africans are civilized. Kenyans are civilized. But Nigerians' pride, like we have this pride and ego as the most civilized, the most, sophisticated black people. But a lot of times we behave like animals. And this is why Nigeria is not going to be redeemed anytime soon. It's not because of Tinubu. It's not because of the president. Yes, the president is not doing well, but leave Nigerians to govern themselves. They will destroy everything. Nigerians can't even stand on a queue without wanting to jump their line. Nigerians can't even serve themselves in a public place without making a mess. Nigerians can't even pick up after themselves. This is the Nigerian reality. This is how Nigerians behave. Everyone wants to go first. Nobody wants to wait. There is no order. There is no sense of social decency. Some Nigerians cut the aluminium on the bridges to sell. Some of them go at night to transformers that are supplying electricity to steal certain things and sell. They go on the railways to steal certain things to sell. Is that the government? Nigerians have a long way to go. And it's not about the government. It's about our lack of communal thinking. Everybody thinks for themselves. Each man to themselves. God forbid bad thing.
I just don't understand certain things. People are dragging the whole of Africa. There's already a stereotype that there's no food in Africa, we are uncivilized. Well, this video was in Nigeria, by the way. A similar one happened in Ghana, and look at how it turned out. Wow. So simple, everyone comporting themselves and everything. Bro, Charlie, these same girls are the ones who, when you try asking them for their number, they'll tell you that you're not my type. But look at them. We really have a long way to go. I'm telling you. Hearing from one of the organizers, they said everyone was supposed to come with a cake, but most of them came with an empty stomach. The organization was a whole mess, but it doesn't really speak well of us. Charlie, let's do better.
A typical Nigeria, no, let me rephrase that. An average Nigerian is wicked, greedy, selfish, what's the word? Shameless. Yeah, that defines an average Nigerian. Because tell me why. I just saw that cake picnic, Nigerian cake picnic video, and I'm embarrassed on yours behalf. Like all of you that went to that picnic, I'm embarrassed on your behalf. You guys keep giving Nigeria this bad name, this bad image. Like, imagine what you all did in the public. It's not even excusable if you do that in the private. Talk more of in the public. Are you that hungry? Are you all that hungry? Honestly, you see, whatever we are going through in this country, half the time we are our own problem. It's not the government. We are our own problem. I don't even want to say we. It can never be me. I can never do that. It can never be me. Like, you people are your own problem. You guys keep giving this country bad name. Cake picnics that other countries have been doing, it got to Nigeria's turn. And you guys did that? You are so shameless.
Watching that whole cake festival thing just made me feel sad. Like, instead of me being angry and mad at Nigerians, I just felt very, very sad because it's a level of poverty that you'd experience, that Nigerians have been experiencing for centuries and ages, that strip away the humanity from them. Like, most Nigerians are not operating like normal human beings. They're operating on survival mode, especially in Lagos. I'm very sure the people that like participated in it now, they'll probably feel proud of themselves, like, oh, they're able to get the most cake. But it's just so sad to see that you don't even know how human beings are meant to operate without having to think of what you're getting out of it or what you're going to gain or how you're going to outsmart people. Like, it's just very, very sad. Like, that's animalistic behavior, that's animalistic mentality, and they keep us in that animalistic mentality on purpose, because they know if we operate like human beings and we think like human beings, we'll see how unfair and how livid most things are. Because the more we can afford basic amenities, the more we live on survival mode, and the more we live on survival mode, the more we can think and calm down and really realize how damaged our society is and how the system is not benefiting all at all. It's just made to only benefit the top 1% that are gaining from capitalism. So it's just very, very sad to see, and I feel very, very bad for most Lagosians and Nigerians are not even able to live and exist without thinking of survival first, without that being their priority. I feel very, very sad for most people like that.
You guys, who do us this thing? Who swear for us for this country, please? Whoever has our calabash, I'm begging you, let it go. We have seen enough. Sometimes living and being from this country feels like a humiliation ritual. Anything can happen at any time. You could be scrolling on your phone, on the internet, and the next thing you just see a video of your boyfriend or girlfriend fighting for cake at a random event. Who do us this thing? In this country, if it's not embarrassment, it's secondhand embarrassment that you collect on. Because why are you there? Why are you there acting like that?
Actually, let's start with the organizers. If you saw the different clips of what was done abroad and what was done in Lagos, you will start to understand that some people are actually not all right upstairs. Because the entire point of the one done abroad is that everyone brings cake, and so there is enough cake for everyone. When you come with a cake, it means that you understand that someone else too is coming with a cake, and the only way to be let in is if they have cake with them. Not only does that control the crowd, but it also reduces the, oh my god, let me grab what I can grab at this point. That's the entire point. It's supposed to be for actual cake lovers. You people organized an event and said that people should come with cake, but if they don't come with cake, they can pay 7k to get in. What will come to people's mind is that there is extra cake at the event, so they will get cake for the money that they are paying. They wouldn't be expecting that they are just paying 7k for an entry fee. If you're not going to pay attention to the details of an event that you want to be inspired by, then maybe you shouldn't hold such events. That's the first issue. The second one, imagine if you were at this cake event. I would not be, because the moment any of that kind of thing is happening somewhere that I am, is to go back home. What do you mean people are grabbing cake with their hands? These are random strangers. See how many people were there. You don't know where these people's hands have been. You don't know where these people's hands have been. Poor my piggy.
No, we need to do better in this country. Jesus Christ.
Kindly hold my hand while I say this uncomfortable truth that all of us know is true, but we get offended when we are reminded. Hold my hand. The average Nigerian is a bad person. The average Nigerian will cheat his or her neighbor if there is no consequence. The average Nigerian is not a good person. Not all, but the average Nigerian. Some months back, I did a video talking about a cake picnic in Nigeria. You know, that it would be nice. I was reacting to a video abroad where some Wimbos did a cake picnic where, you know, bakers in the area, the best bakers, they will come together, they will bring their cakes, all the bakers will go around tasting the cake. It's a fun thing to do. If you remember, I did a cake picnic and I said it would be nice if we did it in Nigeria, that I don't mind doing it. I just said it randomly, and some brands reached out to me and said, oh, they will support me. One location in Lekki reached out. People said they were willing to drop money, like all the money that they said all together, it was close to 20 million naira that they said. But one thing people don't know about me is that while I love attention online, and I like the internet and I love Nigerians online. In real life, I don't like human beings. That's why if you notice in my videos, I'm always alone. I rarely do group whatever. I don't like human beings. I genuinely don't like human beings. I don't like to interact with Nigerians in person. So I told all of them that, oh no, I'm not doing the event. And they were shocked that, but we offered money. And I told them money is not my driving force. That if money was my driving force, I won't be talking the way I talk. That you can't use money to this. And I shall politely decline that. I was just catching cruise in a video that I don't, anything that has to do with events, no matter the amount you offer me, as far as it is in Nigeria, I will always decline. So I told them, you know what you do? You guys organize the event, do all the stress. After doing all the stress, I can influence. But for me to organize the event, no matter, and I know the average Nigerian that thinks from a place of lack will never understand this, but no matter the amount you offer me to do an event where I must be the one organizing it, the answer would always be no. Same way I've said it before, that if me and Dangote do a meeting and Dangote comes late, I will leave. And people are saying, Kini, but that's by the way. Now, let me talk is too much. Let me show you why I said I don't like human beings and I don't like Nigeria. The cake events happened in Nigeria, and this is how we went down. People organized it. People organized it. Other countries, they've done their own. Other countries, in every video I've seen of other countries doing cake events, it will make you want to do your own. I think Ghana has done it once, I think. I can swear I've seen Ghana do theirs, and it was smooth. It was normal. The white people's own, they were, showing cakes and then we reach Nigeria. Whose fault is it? You spoiled it. Whose fault is it? Is it Tinubu's? Whose fault is it? Is it Tinubu's fault? When I say this with my full chest, thank God I have no political aspirations. The average Nigerian is a bad person. And if they will not catch you, if the consequences will not be there, the average Nigerian, if given a chance, will cheat their neighbor.
See, I wasn't going to talk about this whole Lagos cake picnic thing because when it happened, I was sick. I was quite literally convulsing in bed. I didn't have strength to do anything but recuperate. And a few days have passed now, and it's probably old news, but I have thoughts, so I'm going to talk about it. Now, in case you don't know, Cake Picnic is an event that has been happening in cities all over the world. And up until now, it has been very orderly, very, chill vibes. People go, they take a cake, other people bring cakes, everybody tries everybody else's cakes, no problems. It came to Nigeria, all of a sudden, chaos. People are grabbing at cakes with their bare hands. Now, the reason I want to talk about it is because it is a very good illustration of the problems that Nigeria has. Because let us zoom out for a second and look at it from a distance. When you look at leadership in that, what are they calling it, in that event, look at the organizers. Cake picnic that I've been seeing all over the world. The first rule is no cake, no entry. So if you bring a cake, you can enter. If you don't bring a cake, you cannot enter. So if there are 100 people at that event, you would expect that there would be 100 cakes at that event. So theoretically, everybody there will be able to get at least 20 or 30 slices of cake, which they won't even finish, which is fine. But because of greed, the organizer decided to open the event to the public. So even if you don't bring a cake, you can come as long as you pay for entry. So people were there who didn't bring cakes. Now, I'm not sure exactly how much they paid. I'm hearing 7,000 from some people. I'm hearing 35,000 from some other people. So I don't know how much it was, but the range is between 7,000 and 35,000 naira. That is a wide range, but that's the information I have. So what ended up happening is that there were more people there than there were cakes. So when it came time for people to get their slices of cakes, everyone went feral. They started acting like animals. This event was supposed to be for bakers to appreciate other bakers. Everything doesn't have to be for everyone. It's okay for a group of people who have a similar interest to congregate and bond over that interest without outside influences interloping. So why did the organizers allow people who weren't bringing cakes to enter the event? And they are now online apologizing to people that they are sorry about how chaotic the thing was. Who wants your apology? Unless your apology is coming with a refund, nobody's interested in what you have to say because you can't say you didn't know because this is not a new event. It has been happening. So you could have gotten in contact with the people who have been doing this in other cities, or even if you couldn't get across any of them, just watch the videos. that they have been putting out, and you will know exactly how they did it. I've only seen one or two prior to this. I've only seen one or two videos, and I knew that it was you bring a cake, you can enter. You don't bring a cake, you don't enter. So why did you allow your greed to blind you? Now let's talk about the people who were there, like the actual people who went for the event. They were people, you guys, Nigerians, our things are just always different. People were grabbing at cake with their bare hands, like as in they were choking their you guys, if you've not seen those videos, you won't believe what I'm saying. How can you go to a public event and you're using your hand to grab cakes? I swear, if I was there, I wouldn't have eaten anything in that place because I don't know where your hands have been. You could have picked your nose, you could have scratched out your whole blockhouse, you could have been jumping Moluwe all day, touching Agbero, touching strangers, touching railings. You're not going to put your hands in cake that other people are going to eat. Again, greed and selfishness. You don't care how your behavior affects other people. Yes, you paid to enter, but other people also paid to enter. So why are you being so disgusting? There's even a young lady whose video I saw who said that she took a cake to the event, but she didn't even get to taste her own cake, not to talk about anybody else's cake, because of the chaos, the way people were just behaving like animals, and she didn't want to join into the throng. So people who baked entire cakes and took to that event didn't even get to try any cake at all. And this is not an African or black thing. It is a Nigerian thing because they did cake picnic in South Africa and Kenya, and none of this happened there. And it is also not a uniquely Lagos thing because I'm hearing some people trying to say that this is only Lagos. They did cake picnic in Abuja and it wasn't this bad. Yes, it wasn't as bad as the Lagos one. The Abuja one wasn't as bad as the Lagos one, but it was because the Abuja one wasn't as crowded. Because I live in Abuja and I didn't even hear that they were doing cake picnic. So they didn't publicize it enough. So if they had and there were a lot of people, I guarantee the same thing would have happened in Abuja that happened in Lagos. Because even in the videos of the Abuja one that I saw, people were still misbehaving there. You guys, why must Nigeria, why must our own things always have K-leg? This thing is not a difficult thing to organize. I swear to you can pick any random person off the street and tell them the premise of this event and they can organize it in 2 days. It's not difficult, it's not complicated. But because of greed, everybody's just doing anywhere but left face. And whenever I say that, yes, we have bad leaders in this country, but the people, Nigerians, are the main problem of this country. People always attack me. But are you people now seeing? Because was Tinubu in that cake picnic? Was your state governor in that picnic? Was your senator in that picnic? Was your House of Rep member in that picnic? Was your local government chairman in that picnic? Nigerians, honestly, we need to do better because my goodness, like this is the reason we can't have anything nice in this country.
My video from the London cake picnic has been popping off, and I've been getting a lot of questions like this about the Nigeria cake picnic, and I just didn't know what they were talking about. Have you seen the video? Watch this. It's freaking chaos. The cake picnic is meant to be this very civilized affair where people go up in time slots with a knife and they cut a little slice and then they go and sit down again. That lady, she just poured the whole plate of cake into her box. It's hysterical. Oh my God, I love it so much. Let me show you what the London cake picnic actually looked like. This is the arrival. Look at all the cakes on a beautiful white blanket, and the knives are there and the cakes are looking perfect and everyone is sort of standing around admiring the cake. And then after about half an hour we were given pizza boxes and we were put into time slots and we got to walk around the table cutting a slice of any cake we want. Look at that, it's so polite. She's using a cake knife and she's putting it neatly in her box. You can see it's so civilized. Honestly, next year, I think I'm going to Nigeria.
This is how this cake festival went down. And I could tell you for a fact, I know this wouldn't be so organized when I heard about the cake festival because I know Nigerians are not even, organized people like that. And funny enough, before you could get a pass, you have to get a ticket. Now, it was said that most people did not come with their cakes. Now, for me, I feel like the organizers were just focused on selling their ticket instead of focused on, doing what they were supposed to do, because according to the organizers, every single one of them are supposed to come with cake. But it may seem as though that once you have the ticket, you can just go inside. So in such a place where people that come with cake is is not much, why those people that did not come with cake but have tickets are more. So obviously these kind of things are bound to operate, but at the same time, let's be human, let's just say the truth. Nigerians are not organized people. But you guys, I have two scenario on this particular event, because this same event was held in Lagos, Nigeria. Okay, held in Lagos, Nigeria, and Abuja own was so organized. Now, how come is Lagos like this? I feel like this particular particular set of people or area are the ones giving Nigerians this bad name, because when you come to bushy, when you come to dirty environment, smelling environment, you talk about Lagos first. Now this particular one that just happened here, also Lagos. I'm going to show you guys the Abuja cake, that same cake event that held in Nigeria. It's held in Abuja. It was so organized. Now Ghana has actually done this. It was nothing like this. Not only Ghana, other countries, African countries have done this. Why will Nigerians choose to use this opportunity to tell, the European countries that what they said about African is true? African being timid, Africans being, hunger or something. Nigerians always use this opportunity to disgrace African, not knowing that this is so annoying, because when that girl say average Nigerian is timid, now when you say, some people begin to say, don't compare Nigerian with Ghana, but these things keep on coming out every time, because Nigerians will really not learn. These guys that did this, some of them have their masters. So this actually says it doesn't really matter about the school you go to, but the norms and the traditions and what has been imputed in you by your parents in this particular situation. Anyway, this is so sad to give us a news, but let me know your thoughts on the comment section. Don't forget to like, subscribe. I'll see you on my next one.